Hi everybody, my name is DK Cordero and I'm here to begin a program of meditative recovery. I myself have recovered from several types of addiction. The most devastating was my substance abuse addiction to opiates, but I had many issues that I had to deal with over the years, and I've been in untold numbers of programs seeking a holistic approach to recovery. Holistic meaning one thing and one thing only, and that is comprehensive. Um, there is no such thing, and this is important, there is absolutely no such thing as a single source that has all the answers for anybody who is seeking recovery from any type of addiction. Therefore, certainly I would recommend, based on my experience, that you go to several different sources and from each of those sources, take the things that work for you. The reason I landed on meditative recovery myself has mostly to do with the fact that I discovered at some point in my addiction that I had lost absolutely every single component of my spirituality. And maybe that was the last thing to go, could have been the first thing to go, or somewhere in between. But I do know this, until I addressed within myself the things that were broken. The biggest of these, in my case again, is spirituality. I had absolutely no chance of recovery. So it is my hope that meditation will be a tool that you can use that will help in your recovery process. Certainly, I will not claim that it is the answer to everything, because it's not. You'll need many different types of inputs, and you'll be certainly a seeker for a period of time until you find yourself outside the need of, or the control better, outside the control of the addictive forces or substances or whatever it may be that you're having to deal with. I have used this particular recovery technique, and I use it every time I facilitate a meeting, and I've done it for years. I have found that meditation at the beginning of the meeting helps everybody sort of chill out a little bit, and I like to call it the 5-minute vacation. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do what is known as a guided meditation. My voice will be the guide, and it's an opportunity to take a short vacation from the things that we've been dealing with in our life. Over a period of time, I'll be talking about many, many different things that were components in my own recovery. I've also found them to be components in virtually, well, I'm certain that more than 50% of the people that I've met over the years have had broken spirits. And so this really, really helped me, and it's my hope that it becomes one of your tools and one of your strengths. So without further chit chat, let's go ahead and do a 5-minute guided meditation. The specific type is called a body scan, and what I will be doing is literally we'll be starting at the tips of our toes, ending up at the top of our head, and our goal right now is to just simply relax. Nothing else is needed. And this is our time to share together a moment of peace. When I get done with this, I'll give you my 2 cents on rights of peace, everyone's right to peace and quiet, and but we'll get there, further on down the line. Right now, it's very, very simple. Let us go ahead and find ourselves in a comfortable position. I happen to be sitting up very straight, feet flat on the floor, and my hands just flop. They just flop on my lap. I don't have any particular pose. I find that the less I constrict my body in any way, shape, or form, the more comfortable I am, like in my clothes, etc., the better things are going to be. So, if you're wearing extremely tight clothing right now, get rid of them. If you're in a chair that has nails coming up from the bottom, probably not the best chair. But you can be lying down, you can be lying on the floor, which I like to do a lot. You can be sitting down, but be comfortable. You start comfortable, you stay comfortable, and we're going to go through what I call the positive meltdown experience. Okay? So here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're simply going to close our eyes. You don't have to wince when you do this, just, basically relax. So when we close our eyes, we're just going to be real gentle in that process. Excuse me. And now what I want you to do is just become aware of your body. Just become aware of your body. For some of us, you might feel pain somewhere. You might feel tension somewhere. You may feel muscles that are clenched. In my case, like I used to clench my teeth all the time. And believe me, I have the dentistry problems to prove it. But in any event, what we want to do right now is just chill out. Okay? I have some gentle water sound music in the background, which helps me personally. Hopefully this will work. And as I go through these videos, I'll be changing background music a little bit. But in any event, right now, it's just about relaxing. And as I studied Tibetan Buddhism and Zen Buddhism a little bit, I found out that one of the real keys to successful deep meditation is just basically paying attention to your breath. You'll find there are all kinds of surrounding noises. In fact, right now I can hear traffic in front of my place. There were kids playing in the courtyard. Those things don't have to be distractions. They're simply part of our environment, so let them in and be comfortable. But right now, tune into your body. And we're going to start with our feet. And literally at the tips of our toes, whether you're wearing shoes or not is immaterial, but let your toes relax. Just absolutely, if there's any tension, if you have any control over your toes, let go. Just let it go. And this is one of the things. As you breathe, every time you exhale, feel yourself lowering, almost like ice that melts through into the ground. You're just starting to soften a little bit and starting to relax. And in that process, the melting process begins. So now let's do our entire foot. Do your absolute best to just let go of any control you have over your feet. Just let them be. Come up now through the ankles, all the way to your knee, your calf, the muscles in front or in back of your lower leg. Just let them go. Just let them be. And begin again to drip into the ground. You're a piece of ice. You've been frozen. And now the warmth of the sun is beginning to affect us in a positive way, and we're beginning to melt. Come now from your knees all the way to your hip bones, all the muscles of your thigh. Let them go. You feel you're tensing a muscle or anything in your lower body, all the way to your hip bones now. Just let it go. Leave it alone. Exhaling. And now come up to the bottom of your rib cage, both the front and the back of your abdomen, all the way up to the bottom of your rib cage, to your diaphragm. And one of the ways you can identify your diaphragm is a muscle that controls the pressures in our chest. It's literally the muscle that all by itself allows us to breathe. So what we're going to do is let everything go below the diaphragm. Just let it go. Continue to melt. Now let's come up all the way to the base of our neck. Our entire torso now, from our neck down, front and back, our entire rib cage complex, front and back, our entire spine. For the most part, we want to relax. If there's any tension, drop your shoulders a little bit, get really, really comfortable, and just melt into your environment. Feel yourself beginning to warm, relax, and be comfortable. Now let the melting, if you will, like water going over your shoulder, let it come now. Let the melting process begin in your shoulders, your neck, in your arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. You'll feel yourself now really starting, that rate of dripping is starting to increase, and you're getting closer and closer and closer to ground. You're grounding. As you continue to breathe, you'll notice it's effortless. And on the exhale, drop down lower and lower. Now we're going to come to the face, the head, the face, and specifically the jaw. If you have any tension in your forehead, if you feel yourself frowning for any reason, let it go. Let your forehead go flat. Let your eyes get very comfortable, your ears, the cheeks of your face, and specifically your jaw. If your teeth are contacting each other, top and bottom, let your mouth open slightly and let your jaw literally hang a little bit so that you're not able to clench your teeth. Okay? And we melt down. We melt down. Now, in the state of relaxation, pick a scene. You could be at the beach. You could be in the mountain. You could be looking up at mountains. You could be looking at a waterfall. Something very, very pleasant. You could be by a stream. In my own case, I find that things like the visualization of candles work. And this is our vacation. So put your mind someplace you want it to be. Real pleasant place. And just relax. Now, what I'll be doing is I'll be taking us through, there's a pie chart that's made by SAMHSA. SAMHSA is actually a U.S. federal agency. It's the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, made up of, if you will, a consortium of the best minds in the recovery business. They have fantastic graphic materials, and as guidance materials, I personally don't know of anything better. If anybody out there should come across something, please put it in the comments. When I get to this, I will definitely look into it. One of the things I like to do is keep myself open to learn. As they say in 12-step programs, they talk about HOW. We have to know how to recover. And the H stands for honesty, the O for open-mindedness, and the W is willingness. And as long as we are open to learn, we will. I will go through a series. The first series will be the 10 different components of recovery, the things we need to pay attention to in recovery. And there'll be, step-by-step process. But it's my hope today that you've had a chance to be at least introduced to the meditative portion of the possibilities of that are within meditative recovery, and that you felt something different. You felt that you have actually the control that you need to, mind body. You can use your mind to heal your body. And in this short exercise, we have used our mind to force our body to relax, and that's empowering. What a powerful thing it is to know that you can control the forces of stress on your body, believe it or not. Real tough thing for me to believe early on, but I do this several times a day, and it's really made a huge difference in the quality of my life. And I can tell you right now, have some hope. Hope will be not only the hope that you'll get better, but the hope that by empowering yourself and taking control, you'll get well past the need for hope and begin to have perhaps even better visions than you thought were ever possible. So with that, I'll leave you today. It is my hope that everybody has learned something positive today, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. This is my very first YouTube video. So hopefully it's a beginning of something that not only works for you, but it continues to help me in my recovery process. So with that, I will wish you a pleasant day. God bless you. And for those of other persuasions per se, perhaps I'll offer a Atma Namaste as well. Take care. Bye.